here's the thing, they're not doing it in their catalogs, and they're not doing it on their website. They're doing it here for QVC.
Correct.
So if you want these Mammoth bulbs so that you have the most phenomenal experience your first season, because these have been nurtured professionally, so they're a little more mature and a little more vigorous than you would normally buy, that's why you're shopping today. Let's talk about the Mexicantuber Roses.
Yes.
These are beautiful. I just want to mention you're going to get 5. These would be considered roots again.
Absolutely. These are bare roots.
5 bare roots that are coming. These are all going to be in the same color, the white.
Correct, the pristine white.
Even come in any?
I don't think so. I think they're pretty much all white. You go to Hawaii and you see the leis and they really smell the tuberoses when you go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
They use them in ceremonies in Hawaii. The brides wear them so that they are very fragrant. And these are so, the sweet, sweet smell of the tuberose.
So gorgeous. I'll tell you what, you know when you've smelled tuberoses, or have you ever got off the plane in Hawaii and you go, oh my gosh, you know, and like we say, this is the scent and the smell that you're going to get. Let me quickly say this. It's $39.92 for the 5 roots, bare roots. And the other thing to keep in mind is if you use your Q card, you can break that down into 3 monthly payments of about $14, $12, $13, $14 each month. Let's talk about tuberoses.
This is what you're going to get. Look at the size of these tuberoses, these bare roots.
Put that in my hand.
There's that one.
Everybody.
So that's what you get from Breck's as the Mammoth bare root, and then this is what the industry standard you would get. So you can almost see that these little corms, these little buds, that there's just a mass of these buds, not just a single bud, but a mass of them, which will give you 5 to 8 stems, really amazing stems of the tuberose that you see here. And that's, you know, again, brought up after the first year. Instead of dividing them out and selling them individually, we keep them together so that they actually will become a much bigger and really get you ahead of the game. This is 5 to 8 stems that are nurtured and cared for an entire year with the horticulturalists from Breck's.
Right.
Quality is key with us. It's really wanting to make sure that we're helping your gardens and helping your garden become a better garden and providing more flowers that first year for you and success for you that first year.
Because you know what? Sometimes novice gardeners get disappointed.
Yes.
You know, they feel like they've done something wrong because in the first season, you're not getting many stalks, you're not getting many flowers in so many ways, in so many different types of flowers. And so you're disappointed and you think, oh, I must have just done something wrong. No, a lot of times it's really the maturity of the bulb.
Absolutely.
And, you know, how young it is and how, if it's more mature.
And that's why we think this program is so important. It really puts you, it gives you that instant gratification, or what did we say earlier? Instant florification, right? That's what we said?
Florification. We made that up. Here's what I want to ask. Where can we plant tuberoses, like in the parts of the country?
Right.
What do they need?
So tuberoses are a very succulent plant. They don't handle a freeze well. So these are going to do really well year after year in the southern parts. Think of Hawaii, think of Florida. They're going to do really well year after year because they won't get a freeze. Up in the north, these will do great on containers. And you can bring them in and they'll resprout again. You have to care for them. But up in the north where you get a freeze and you get a cold above the 7 zone, if you look at the zone map again and you go online and look at that, you will see that these will require a little bit extra care, but you can still take care of them, but you'll have to put them in a cool, dry place, keep them from freezing.
By the way, I just want to mention, can we show that zone map? Because that was what we were just talking about. And oh, okay, we'll show it to you when we get done talking about these, I guess. But here's what I wanted you to know is that you will get the planting and growing guide with each and every one of these. So that's why I want you to know that even if you've never ever planted Mexicantuber roses, you'll be able to do it because all the instructions are right in here. How to plant, what it's supposed to look like, how to winterize it and all. And when we're talking about 5 of these, take a look. Here's all 5. You could get 5 of this size. I'm going to just move this over for a second. You could get 5 of this size right here. I'm going to show that in my hand. Or you're going to get from Breck's 5 of this size. Which would you rather take? I mean,
all day.
That's
all day.
supersized. Honey, we like supersize around here at QVC, whether it's philosophy shower gels or it's the flower roots.
And these will get about 36 inches tall.
They will.
Roughly.
Okay.
And these
That's
are
tall.
great. And you want to plant them not too far apart. They don't spread out very much, so you want 8 to 12 inches apart, and then we can. They'll continue to bloom and grow all season long, probably till late fall.
By the way, we started with 1,100 of these. We have fewer than 300 left to go around. Come take a look at how to plant a tuberose, because I've never done that before.
Right. Again, this is a bare root, so you don't have to plant it that deep. But again, till up the soil, make sure the drainage is great. Again, if you have a clay soil or a sandy soil that doesn't have a lot of organic matter to keep the drainage good, you want to mix some of that into there. Helps with the nutrients as well too. Dig your hole nice and big so that you have a lot of room to plant the tuberose and the roots to go down, and then you just push it into the ground, and then you want to cover it up, and then in about 4 weeks those will start to come up.
Woo, I love it. And they won't ship out until you're ready to plant.
That is correct.
Until it's ready to plant in your part of the country. In the meantime, we have more great things coming up. Here is that zone map. You can look at all the different zones from around the country. You can kind of see where your zone is.